My most memorable scouting experience, I would say, was when my son made Eagle. He had gone through all of the normal things to do Eagle. His project, all of the stuff that he did, and because of him, I was drawn into scouting, and it was a remarkable thing to see him make the Eagle. But just watching him grow and watching him mature into a wonderful person is one of the things that is really, really memorable for me. And I know that because of what he did, allowed me to continue with, getting into scouting and do the things I'm doing now. Sitting on the Eagle board and listening to these young men talk and answer and become the young men that they are is really great. There have been some fantastic projects. All of the gentlemen who I've sat on their Eagle boards, they're becoming doctors. We've got a few that have gone into the military. We have got a few that, in fact, one right now is at the Air Force Academy that I know, but there's a lot of them that have done a lot of things. There's one Eagle project in particular. A young gentleman did a project for a cemetery, and he cleaned up the cemetery, and he kind of caused the people of the church that had the cemetery to realize they should have been keeping a little bit more things. So the Eagle projects, and my son is the one who really helped me in terms of being memorable. There's camping experiences that we've all had that are, yes, they're great and they're fun, and stuff catching on fire and the cook was wrong, and the storm came over and we're holding the tents down and all of that stuff. That's part of scouting, but the things that we really are doing for scouting is to make the Eagle Scout and to help them come along. My wife Linda, my daughter Laura, my son Nicholas, and my older son Stephen, they all have been really, really influential in my scouting life, because without their conniving and telling me and helping me sing the Wood Badge song and learning that stuff and doing all of this stuff, I would have never gone forward. And my wife is really, you got to go to the meeting. You're doing to the meeting, so you got a meeting now. Hurry up! You've got to do this stuff, and whatever. And they have been the most influential. I mean, as I mentioned before, Bud Smith, who he's turning 90 this year, has been really influential too, and Jewel Mitchell and Lucy. Lucy has been the one person in scouting that has really helped a lot. But it's just, if anybody would ask me who has been helpful or influential in my family, it's been my family. They have helped me continue on with the scouting movement. I hope it'll look like the same thing we are now, except a little change. We've got a lot of traditions. Baden Powell, when he came up, started with Brown Sea Island with the boys and the Wood Badge, and I hope that we will continue with the traditions that we do have, because those traditions are important. The Eagle, the merit badges, the camping, the positions of responsibility that each of the boys have to do, all of the things that has been set up work. Our moral value, our moral fiber, which is important, keeps us on a straight keel, and I hope and I think that it's going to be that way. I hope that for some way we can incorporate more girls into the scouting movement. Our Eagle Awards are fantastic. I really am proud of them, and they're really great. But the Girl Scout Award, the Gold Award, is not looked at as highly as the Eagle Award is. A lot of people don't even know that the Girl Scouts have an award such as the Gold. So I wish that in some manner we would be able to incorporate more girls. And we are doing that now, but not as much as I wish we could. So we're going to change a little bit, but the changes, as long as we keep the traditions there, it's going to be great. He wants a rock. My field of study in college was in geology, and whenever we have a board of review or when we have a closing circle and the boys are going on a camping trip, I ask them to pick up a rock and bring me back a rock and tell me, for their boards of review, and tell me what that rock signifies at that the camp out that they had. I've gotten some pieces of tar, pieces of something that has identified this for me, and it's really great because the boys can tell a little bit, and it's an icebreaker, and it's really it's unique because of the fact that they are able to come forward, and I've gotten stones from all over the world. People have gone on different trips and they've brought me back from some rocks. In fact, one gentleman went up to Canada and he was coming through customs and he had a couple rocks in his thing, and the custom agent said, "What are these?" And he says, "I'm taking these back to my scoutmaster." And I'm not a scoutmaster, but he says, "Okay, I understand, whatever." But that's a person who wants rocks, and I guess to put more rocks in his head. The Silver Beaver means an award. I'm thankful for it. The things I do a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of hats, but it means that someone has thought a lot of me to put me in for this award, and I want to hit him a little bit because I don't think I deserve the award, because there's a lot of other people that are out there that are doing the camping and all the other stuff. I'm one of the people in the background. I go camping when I can, but they're there and have done the things, and so I thank them for putting me in for the award because they thought highly of me to put me in for this award, and it's just I just thank them. That's it.